Hi, and welcome to Good Day Stateline. It's Monday, June 9th. We're kicking things off tonight with a special Insta Chat brought to you by Beloit Health System with comedian and host of the brand new reality competition series on Fox. It's called The Snake, Jim Jefferies. Hey, Jim, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, The Snake premieres tomorrow night right here on Fox. What can you tell us about this new series?
The Snake, look, it's a new reality game show. It's set in the jungle, but they get to live in a nice house. They will be eating disgusting foods, but more importantly, it's a social experiment about making friends and faking friends. You know, it's something I haven't quite seen on TV before. You know, they all live in a house together, and then at the end of the show, someone becomes a snake after a competition. They get the snake medallion, and you think that the snake would be a bad position. The snake is the position you want to be in because the snake controls the saving ceremony. You know, it's a saving ceremony. It's similar to an elimination ceremony, but people get saved. It starts with the snake saving the first person, then the person who gets saved gets to save another person, and then that person gets saved, saves a person, and so on and so forth, until eventually we get down to the end and there's two players left, and then the snake gets to decide again. They get two saves. They get to decide who gets saved at the end there and ultimately who goes home. So you watch other reality game shows or other game shows like this and people get voted off, but they always get voted off anonymously or they get voted off by a majority. Not in this one. You get saved by one person, but you'll have to lie throughout the week. Like, I'll save you if you save me, and I'm not going to save this person. And then at the end, you have to backstab or more front stab the person. You actually have to look another person in the eye and go, I'll save you, as you've been promising this one person the whole time you're going to save them. So there's a lot of hurt feelings. Yeah. And then people have to go back to the house after that and try to get along for another week before they do it all over again. Oh, it's great TV. It's manipulation at its best.
How do you think you would do if you were a contestant instead of the host?
I don't know if I'd do that well. Like, you know, I don't drink anymore, but they do drink in the house. And especially if I was still drinking, I'd probably say something stupid and tell everyone who I was going to save and who I wasn't going to save. You know, I got a big mouth on me. I wouldn't be discreet. That's one of my biggest problems. You know, it's good to lay low in these games or to make friends. I'm not the type of person who lays low. I'm happy just being the snake. I like watching it from afar. To be honest with you, I thought all the contestants were the most wonderful people I ever met. And then they showed me the pilot and I was like, oh, half of them tricked me because, you know, I just was at the saving ceremonies and at the challenges. I didn't see them 24 hours a day when they were living in the house. So I'm as excited, probably more excited than anyone else in the country to watch this show than me. And, you know, not me, of course. I don't watch my parts over and over again, but I do want to see what the contestants are up to.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be fun for all of us to watch. We're also excited because you are taking your new tour, Son of a Carpenter, on the road, and you're actually going to be here in Rockford in like 2 weeks at the Hard Rock. Have you ever been here before?
That's right. I'll be at the Rockford in the Hard Rock Cafe in 2 weeks' time. I believe I have been there before. I've always had a lot of fun performing in Illinois. I just recorded my new special in Chicago just 2 weeks ago. So I love the people of the Midwest, and I'm very excited to be coming out to the Hard Rock. Always a good company to be working for. I do their casinos all over the place. They put on amazing shows. They put a little bit of extra effort in that other sort of theaters don't do, and I really like working there.
Well, we're excited to have you here in Rockford in a couple weeks. June 27th, you'll be at the Hard Rock, and we're excited for The Snake, which premieres tomorrow night. Jim, thanks for hanging out with us today.
I'll see you. Watch The Snake. Making friends, faking friends. It's good telly. Trust me.
We're getting you ready for The Snake and for Jim to be here in Rockford inside the GDS Instagram story. Make sure you're following us. We're talking with the Grounds guys next after your Good Day Moments, brought to you by Fresh Prince of Love's Park, the print shop with a heart.